And still in the National Assembly, but in the Great Chamber now, laws are dynamic and evolving. Nigeria's democracy must go in tune with the changes. So a bill for an act to amend the Electoral Act 2022 to enable elections into the office of the President, National Assembly, state governors and state houses of assembly to be conducted on the same day has scheduled second reading at the House of Representatives. The bill, sponsored by Representative Francis Waive, also proposes that the Independent National Electoral Commission carries out a fresh registration of all eligible voters every 10 years in preparation for general elections. National Assembly correspondent Mitari Ikwen brings us details.
Speaker Tajuddin Abbas made it clear at resumption of plenary earlier this year that amendment of the Electoral Act 2022 will be a priority of the House in line with its legislative agenda, which proposes law reforms to engender good governance. 5 amendments of the Electoral Act 2022 are being proposed. They include amendment of relevant sections of the Principal Act to make electronic transmission of results mandatory for presiding officers, enforcement of the rule of no accreditation, no voting, and imposition of heavy fines for frivolous election petitions.
All the elections be held on one single day, except, of course, off-cycle elections. This will save this country hundreds of millions of naira and will also save time. If you can vote for 3 electoral positions, what stops us from voting the 5 at the same day? If I'm 18, so what you're telling me now that for the next 10 years, I'm not going to participate in an election. We should find a way of not punishing the voter for the fault of INEC. Elections as a critical democratic ritual, right, should be taken very seriously, and the gaps that have been identified should be remedied. Are we sure that the registers that we are having are really what they are supposed to be?
Another bill seeking the establishment of Federal Vocational and Skills Acquisition College, Yankaba, Kano State, also passed second reading, while a motion seeking investigation of the basis for NAFDAC's ban on production of beverages in sachets was adopted.
The ban on the production of the said beverages will cause more havoc and cause job losses to over 50% of workers in Nigeria.
The House, in another resolution, is inviting the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and heads of all security agencies to brief lawmakers on measures towards curbing insecurity in the nation's capital.
The security agencies of government ought to urgently move to digitalize their operations to return the Federal Capital Territory to its safest haven.
Meanwhile, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas is billed to address a World Press Conference on critical national issues on Thursday. From the National Assembly, Mitari Ikben, NTA News.